Hi again. I'm here with my tree friend, and we're going to talk about anger today and actually releasing anger. Start with the simplest concept, and then we'll just flow and see where this conversation goes. In nature, and it's fall time here in the Northern Hemisphere, leaves are starting to change colors, but while everything outside is still very vibrant, it's also shifting. We get yellows and oranges and reds, all representative of that base color wheel of that fiery. But while anger can be used for a good tool, and we can talk a little bit more about that, anger that's held on to, that turns into resentments, anger that we hold within ourselves of potentially not speaking our truth to others or not being truthful with ourselves, can have some real damaging effects within our body, within our minds, and our souls. And so the easiest way, I feel, is to take a book or a page out of nature's book, right? And using the fall and this beautiful time of year as an analogy, the trees know when to drop their leaves. They know when to change them. They know when to drop the acorns and the seeds, and it doesn't require any thought. Now, easier said than done when we're such thinking beings, right? But thinking takes us so far, and then there's the feeling behind it. The feeling of being able to drop, to release that anger, to say this no longer serves me. And so there's two paths, right? There's no good nor bad. We're all learning and growing as we go and grow. So in holding on to anger and saying, if there's people in a category of I can't let it go, then okay, let's dive into that. And you can do that with yourself from a curiosity standpoint of what am I still getting from holding on to that anger? Does it help me to feel justified in portraying that, or like I like to say, blah, exploding it out into the world because we hold it all in ourselves until all of a sudden there's someone at the store who just, they cause us a little bit of grief and we want to take that out, or while driving, right? And so in that, really want to be careful of, or at least as aware as we can be as a person, to not have that flow outwardly. And that's one area for releasing. I think another space for that is realizing that if something has roots so deep, it can take a while to work out, especially out of our emotional body and our emotions. But clearing that out only makes more space for more abundance, for more love, for more joy. And I really would encourage, if we think of it from this tree is somehow hollow inside, but yet these roots hold strong and steady and keep it growing. And at the end of this video, I'll show you exactly how large this tree is because she's massive. But if you think of this as your heart space, and while this may look empty, look at how much space she has to lean on her own roots, the support of others next to her, because her roots are a little bit further back here. And clearing out that space that anger is residing in makes space for all of those other, much more space. Even one little slice of a pie at a time helps to make just that little extra more room and space internally within ourselves for love, for joy, abundance, peace. And it's through a lot of grace and giving the grace of being given to yourself to help release that. Yeah. So then I think there's another category, right? For those who may have identified their anger, may know where it comes from, and are ready to start releasing certain chunks of the pie, right? Sometimes starting with the big things, especially if it's related to like family hurts, past betrayals from friends, ex-partners, in business or work, right? Wherever they may come from, the deeper ones can be a bit intimidating. And so in anyone who is willing to do for themselves to work through that, right? I would say start by feeling into your body and think of, in Harry Potter they talk about think of the happiest memory so you can start to fly your broom. But that's not too far off. Think of the most loving. Either it could be a person, it could be a place in nature or in the city. It could be really anything. Something that truly fills you with love and that gratitude for that spot, right? And as you sit there and you have that gratitude for yourself, especially if the angers come from interactions with another, realizing that it may have been the other's actions or the anger that we hold within ourselves that we don't always realize that we're holding, and just saying or sharing that it's from another. So forgiving ourselves where we can. Ho'oponopono is a wonderful meditation that I would recommend for anybody, where you go through the process of talking about, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. And you can just sit there quietly to yourself in your space. Say that as many times as you need. If you cry, don't worry. I've cried so many times saying this. It's all good. It all releases out. That energy just needs to get out and get somewhere to go. But then, just like after any good cry, how much lighter do we feel? And that space is the space that we can then fill with the joy and abundance, the love and compassion, all those delicious, like birthright frequencies that are out there, that are always around for us to experience. Again, I know this is just a lot. I think I'm just here rambling in nature, but here I am gonna ramble in nature. And yeah, I think that's it. Just let it fall. Just let it fall away, using whatever methods you need. Any visualizations, if not nature and acorns falling or leaves falling. Be droplets of water, petals from flowers, ice melting away. Although if you like ice, maybe more snow, I'm not sure. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, let's show off this beautiful tree because she's really pretty cool. Oh, I guess it's gonna follow me, huh? Yeah, I think we gotta back up. Oh, no, I think just to be able to get all of it. You know what I mean?